Hey, how y'all doing? You stop that. You're just being silly. You're never getting something every time I switch to this screen. Okay? What's the percentage anyway? We are up to 61% on my new screen protector. Thank you. So happy. Oh my god. Look at my Gucci bags in 4K. I've had trouble sleeping, can you tell? It's not just me being older. Good news, everyone, it's Sharon. Hi, Joel! Yeah, I put my camera here for now while it's my face. Oh, and there he is. There he is. Good news. Good news, everyone! Hi, Paul. Holy people are actually here as I switch to the main screen. Good job today, people. Very happy. So, this week, what have I done? I've played and already beaten Superstar Saga because Nintendo had recently announced that on the Nintendo online service, and of course I got the expensive one because I am a hoe for Nintendo. So I got both the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance services. First thing I did was jump on Superstar Saga, do a Lucky Aggro run, and beat the thing under 4 days. But that's not why I dressed up my little avatar in celebration mode. And of course right now, as soon as I was finished with Superstar Saga, I jumped on Minish Cap. Not because I don't have access to the games already. I have the cartridges, I have working Game Boys. I just like playing on the big screen. And I do have access to them on a big screen because I have a Game Boy player for my GameCube. Anyway, do we get brownie points for being here today, Teach? If I knew how to give out gold so you guys could buy more stuff, I would. But for Paul, I wouldn't even have more stuff. I can give you some fairies. But you have to jump to reach them, though. But no, I put my avatar on celebration mode because I finished coloring my gases. I finished coloring Dark Light last weekend. I'm gonna post the rules real quick. We're going to post the rule real quick. If it weren't for that wascally wabbit messing up my English. But yeah, I finished Dark Light. 40 pages of coloring in CYMK style, which means in order to color the entire strip, I was limited literally to 4 colors. Cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. But Sharon, I don't like exercising. I can tell you're small and round and chubby. But yeah, and I didn't even have time in this entire week to celebrate, because I usually celebrate when I finish a project, therefore. And that's the extent of it, because too much of that stuff makes me heartsick. Not sponsored, and if anybody underage is watching this, don't drink underage. I am very overage in my age and my weight. But yeah, that's done. I'm very happy. Jeff is very happy. I don't know when the comic will be published, but Jeff is currently lettering it. And we're all very happy with the results. And just this morning I finished a multimedia piece that I'm going to post soon. I just didn't want to post it before the stream. Started it yesterday and finished it today. It's basically markers, ink, flower stickers, and that song always starts sounding like a Christmas song. That's why I'm like and screen tone feathers, because I happen to have screen tone feathers. And honestly, came out really good. It's heavily inspired, if not outright referenced, from a Sailor Moon illustration. Of course, I'll be including the original illustration when I post this on my social medias. Yes, I'm overage. I'm 40. At 40, I have no business live streaming, and yet here we are. But because I'm covered in zits, I look younger. And then you see the goiter and the Gucci bags, and then you're like, yeah, that's an old blob. What you gonna do? But yeah, very happy with that. Very happy with my week. Gonna switch to today's comic real soon. Just want you guys to enjoy my face a little bit more while we celebrate me finishing a project. I've also started work. Supporters on Patreon and Ko-fi would know, because I was given permission to post the whips as I go. I've started work on Super Mario Adventures Continued Episode 6 Power Trip. The first page is ready for March 10. Supporters already got to see the page, and it will go on until I finish that. That's another 40-pager, like Kami Calamity. And I scheduled the pages in advance, and it's going to end in the middle of December. So that's going to be a lot of story for you guys to enjoy. And there's going to be a new original character. And I'll leave it at that with this smile. Just to let you know, it was not my idea, it was Gabe's idea. But I hope you guys will enjoy Power Trip as much as you've very visibly enjoyed the other 5 episodes. When are we getting a Super Mario movie comic adaptation? When we get the rights. We are currently fighting for the rights. We've asked John Leguizamo. He said yes. And whoever's taking me seriously right now, don't. I make myself laugh. I wonder if I have access to... Where? There it is. Just going to move that here. Right up here. Or maybe down here. I don't have to have the window to check on my RAM anymore because my RAM is behaving now that I've finally bought some. Lord knows I needed some. So we are now going to switch to what we're here for, and it's not my cute little face with the dimples. There! Nice. I'll have another sip while I'm here. If you gotta hydrate, folks, don't use alcohol. You're just gonna dry up like a California raisin. Don't worry, it's my only drink for today. I don't like drinking all that much. I just like the flavor of that thing. And if that thing came alcohol-free, I would buy the alcohol-free version. I just really like the flavor. It's mostly blue raspberry and cherry. And just like I'm a hoe for Nintendo, I absolutely adore blue raspberry flavor anything. So yeah, that's where we at. Speaking of fruity flavors, I'm still working on this since December. So you can tell I'm an adult because I just go fistful by fistful every day. Instead of already finishing the box. Look, I do what I can with what I have. Coffee doesn't work on me, okay? It puts me to sleep. And as a comic artist, this puts me in a terribly vulnerable place. So I work with what I have. The tone of my skin is gorgeous today. I love it. I'm nice and pink. Like a cartoon. You know what I'm looking forward to? This week, I believe, is going to be the pre-orders for BB Cosplay's Entau Fouling gloves, and I want some. So I'm probably going to be pre-ordering that. Where did I put... There you are. I already have her compression gloves, which I like to wear most mornings. Because sometimes I wake up with really stiff fingers. 10 minutes after wearing the compression gloves, I feel tons better. And the pattern is the Moon Bunny. And some of her anti-fouling gloves will be Moon Bunny patterns, so I want to buy a couple. Yeah. Super Kai 64 asks, what is a dedicated WAM required for his Minecraft server? Well, when Super Kai 64 learns English, I will answer. In the meantime, let's start drawing. I was referencing something obscure, don't worry about it. You don't say. Anything Minecraft would be obscure to me. I tried to play Dragon Quest Builders. Like, I liked the demo, so I got the game, and then I played the first level, and I was like, no. So, imagine Minecraft, which doesn't even have a Dragon Quest theme. You don't like Minecraft? That's not too surprising. Eh. I don't like saying don't like, actually, when it comes to certain games, because not liking a game and not finding it interesting for me are two different things. Because when I don't like a game, holy shit, do you know that I don't like a game? Tecmo Secret of the Stars. Outbound Ghost. Dry throat. Gonna take a layer off. Unlimited Saga. But like the difference also in between those games is that Outbound Ghost could have done better. It feels unfinished, and I'm not even talking about the visuals. Just the story itself feels unfinished. You don't like my Skyward Sword? Skyward Sword is even more different. Skyward Sword literally traumatized me. I feel uncomfortable thinking about starting a new game. That's how it traumatized me. That's how traumatized I am. Because Skyward Sword is beautiful. The concept art for it, gorgeous. I love the colors. Thinking about playing it makes me highly uncomfortable. That's how bad it is. And I'm talking about the trauma that it gave me is bad because the game itself is not bad. It's a good game. It's got good ideas, good gameplay, stuff like that. Until you get to the Goddess Trials, and then I'm just like, no. I can't. I physically cannot get myself to play Skyward Sword ever again. Everybody's gonna go again. Nice, cute little Shiro with her long hair. Still a hairstyle I have no intention of bringing back. Most games I like, and some I'm like, nah, this game is boring. There's some games that are boring, and then there's some games that are downright unplayable. Unlimited Saga is downright unplayable. It plays like a board game, but you don't get to see the entire board game, only the small section you're in. You don't even have an animated character on the map. Like I said, it's partial board game. Your character is gray. When you go inside villages, that's when you get to see your portrait. And like, you quickly get lost in where you are, because even if there's a map on the side, it's still only a map of the small section you're in, not a map of the entire thing that could actually be helpful. And you have weapons with a durability meter. If you're lost in a labyrinth and you got no weapons left and your fists only do 1 HP of damage, you're legally fucked. So yeah, don't play Unlimited Saga. I just missed a piece of... Oh, hi, Fetus Arm. with a little face emoji that I'm not sure what it's supposed to mean, because I'm old. I'm already followed. I'm here, but for the next 15 minutes my hands are full. That's okay, my hand is broken. I've seen some movies I absolutely despise. I hold my puke when I hear the title Horrible Bosses. No, please. Okay. I'm not a good person to be critiquing movies because I don't watch a lot. One I do actually want to watch, and that's actually a rare occurrence because I'm not that big into watching movies because you have to sit down for 2 hours and do nothing but watch the movie, so yeah. That's not my kink, honestly. It's Willy's Wonderland. And it's not because I'm the type to go, well, Nicolas Cage would be better if he would shut the fuck up. That's not it. I just think that his role is like ridiculously cool. And honestly, I'm probably gonna try to skip over the parts where the animatronics kill the people because what I want to see is him destroying the animatronics. I mean, the movie is a couple years old by now, so it's not really a spoiler. But like, he does it in absolute silence and it still exudes all the Nicolas Cage out of him. I'm already followed. Yeah, it's an automatic message for people who are not following me if they want to chat. But sometimes my bots get a little overzealous. It's because I'm trying to avoid fake people that try to announce that they're selling follower counts. Or on YouTube, those really weird Russian bots that will post a random string of letters. So yeah, that's why my bots are like that. You could always multitask, draw, and have movies play in the background. That's another problem. I did try that. I tried to put Blazing Saddles on while I was working. I finished my work, Blazing Saddles was over, I still have no idea what goes on in Blazing Saddles. Hyper-focusing. My best friend and my worst enemy. And thus began my hate affair with being called a liar. Like, if you're gonna accuse me or something, you gotta make damn sure I actually did the thing. Then I'll own up to it. If you accuse me of something and I didn't do it, oh, you have not seen holding a grudge like I hold a grudge. It's been proven that video game music helps focus. Why do you think I'm only on the chiptune channel when I play here? And when I work, it's usually video game music in the background to keep me working. Just got the stroganoff mix into the pan. Ooh, stroganoff. Hehehe, stroganoff. Hehehehe. Look, chronologically I'm 40. Mentally I'm 12. The sheriff isn't loud bell sound. Yeah, I have the movie. Technically, I never watched it. At least I watched Young Frankenstein. Frankenstein! Quick Trip is having a good sale on ground beef, so I have an abundance of ground moo. Ground moo. Let's take this wine and bread and butter and go to Grandmoo's house at the other end of the forest. So now, right now, I quote-unquote only have 2 projects to work on. The Clarity Girl crossover comic, which I'm drawing and coloring, and the Power Trip comic, which, other than writing the script, because I don't write the script, Gabe writes the script, I do everything. I draw, I color, and I letter. I'm not lettering Clarity because apparently the committee decided that my style of lettering was a bunch of words I didn't bother to look up on Google. I love the majority of Mel Brooks movies. They're too good. Oh yeah, I also have Spaceballs, and I enjoy it a lot. And I have a copy of Robin Hood Men in Tights. That is less official. Anyway. Normally it's ground turkey for me. We don't really have ground turkey here. I mean, in the house. There's probably some in the stores. I should dig out my dumpling recipe and do a bunch this summer. Mon Dieu, on se calme, musique? How about ground moose or caribou? We do have ground moose. Not in the stores. We get it from our hunter friends. It's very good. You guys should try it. Well, I don't believe we have caribou locally. We have deer, but we don't have caribou. Caribou is more of a il-a-dat-costi animal. You're the one who got me Spaceballs years ago, New. Probably. I really don't remember. I mean, sometimes it's a miracle I remember my own birthday, so... Mostly because Mom won't let me forget about it. You're gonna be insert age here this year, Sharon. Men in Tights and Spaceball, but not Blazing Saddles. Well, at least you got 2 of the really good ones. And also this little issue of being told that I was exaggerating all the time is one of the many reasons why when I work, I absolutely insist on text-based communications. So I can have a paper trail, so I don't get accused of weird shit. Last time I accepted to do a Zoom meeting, I got ghosted over payment. Because I did say I would not start until they paid me. And they kept asking me how come I didn't start. And I kept saying, well, I didn't get the payment yet. I told you via the Zoom meeting you guys insisted on having that I would not start before I got paid. And they said, to my face, might I add, and of course I always ask for half payment, and because nobody listens when I talk, they claim they send me the entire payment to my address on a check. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? You guys don't have my address. And it's at that point they ghosted me. They asked me for my phone number, I gave it to them. And they called me, and because my phone is programmed to not ring for unknown numbers, it didn't ring. But it was only 7 minutes since they called. So I called them back. Voicemail. I wait a little bit. Call them back. Voicemail. I wait a little bit. Call them back. Voicemail. You have no intention of answering your phone either, do you? Bonus point for this being a local business that I asked for my help and then proceeded to treat me that way. Written communication all the time. We have bison meat here, but not so much moose. Look guys, at this point in my adult life I want to eat the entire animal kingdom, so please entice me with whatever animal you can serve me. I can serve moose, Coco can serve bison. And if we're lucky, we also have partridge. Paul's in Ontario, so he could probably get you some baby deers from Marineland. When I did go to Marineland, and keep in mind that was several decades ago, they did offer shark meat to taste. I don't know if they still do that. I watched a documentary on abandoned parks, and Marineland was on it. It's not necessarily that it's abandoned, but it got too big for its britches. Basically, they decided to build and build and build and build, and they have these gigantic freeway-like roads to go from one section of the park to the other, but like there's nothing on the roads. It's desert, it's too big, it's too long, it's empty. How about kangaroo? Would love to nibble on roo legs while you're gonna have to go down under. Marineland shouldn't have a drive-thru. Like, I don't know how the state of Marineland is now, but that documentary that I watched on YouTube was, like, about Marineland a couple of years ago. So I don't know how it is now, how empty or / abandoned it is. It surely wasn't that big when I visited it, and all the rides were working, so I don't know what happened. False. Marineland should have a drive-thru and a soda fountain. I don't know why I put shoes on ourselves. We didn't even have slippers. But we did have socks. There he goes, little sockies on mics. For the record, he'll deny it, but he folded his body on purpose when I put my hand on his stomach. That's how my ring finger got dislocated. Now, normally, when all your fingers are down, your ring finger will stop here because the nerve is shorter. My finger would stop here because it would not bend down anymore. It was dislocated because it would stand up straight without me holding it. This is normal because I'm holding it right now. But see, it springs back down when I let go of it. But it was dislocated this way, and it wouldn't go further down than this. That's why in the strip, in the final panel, you see me with something tied around my finger. It's a rubber band. And I slept like this with the rubber band for 3 days until my finger went back to normal. Or else I would have had some really messed up. Like, if you want this finger, because these two are connected by the nerve, if you want this finger to stand up straight, you absolutely have to lift your pinky finger. Because when you bring it back down, the ring finger will follow. It's the only one with that short nerve, because the middle finger will stand straight up and the index finger will stand even straighter up. And the thumb is this whole other thing. And the same goes for the pinky finger. It's sharing a nerve with the ring finger, but not so much that it can't stand up straight. Shoes at home, take them off, please, when you enter the house. We do. Like, now we're rich, we can afford slippers, so I have slippers on. If you're wondering where all my money goes, I showed you before the official start of the stream where it all goes. Art supplies. All kinds. Because sometimes I want to get inventive with my art. Let's not start singing the song or claiming that green is not a creative color. Let's not go there. I'm gonna leave it like that. He really developed the lips. Did you have to originally skin beavers just to be able to wear makeshift slippers? I am not that old. Time to take out the vector eraser. Now my A button is acting up again. I remember getting my thumb busted trying to catch a dodgeball in school when I was a kid. Was it actually taken care of, or were you told, oh, something happened? New contribution towards my featured gift. We are now up to... We're up to the funny number. Nice. Thank you, Annan. We all know who it is. There's no surprise. But thank you. Another step towards a surface where it doesn't scratch half the time because I accidentally carved out some chips off of my current screen protector. I may be a little rough. Look, he's the only one who can afford me. I don't plan on adding all the details on that couch. It was very old, very ripped, very messed up. So let's all pretend it was new. No, it's definitely Coco. Final answer. Show me the $100 million. No, wait, it's Bianca. I see Joel is in a terrible mood again today. Or maybe, and this is solely a game theory. It's Sharon donating to herself. Oh, if I had that money. If I had that money, I wouldn't have the little donation thingy in the corner of my screen. I would buy that screen protector and shut up. That's what I do. But if I can get some help, I'm gonna take it, you know? Anything to ease the financial burden? So I can focus on other things to pay. Sips cup of soda, sus like. Speaking of sus, I had another weird message on the Vine art. And yes, I'm shaming these people because I'm hoping it's going to discourage them from contacting me ever again. Let me just go get my no folder. Like, when it comes to art help, okay? When it comes to art help, I want you guys to feel safe to come to me with your art questions. When it comes to stuff like this, I want you guys to feel extremely unsafe. So here's what I got. From God knows who. I'll be nice and keep the name to myself for now. Could you draw Luigi dying of a broken heart? Emotions can either increase or decrease the production of important hormones such as adrenaline. Adrenaline has the effect of narrowing the main arteries, putting a person in a situation where they may die of heart failure. It is possible to die from sadness. A person really can die of a broken heart. Depression can cause heart attacks and strokes that can kill people. That's why I wanted you to draw Luigi dying of a broken heart. Could you do that for me, please? What the fuck did I just read? First of all, I don't do free requests. I offer free requests on the first Friday of the month for the Saturday Color of the Month Challenge live stream. This is a gift from me to you guys for supporting me and liking my art. Oh, don't worry, I'm very safe online. It's the people online that they should be wary of me. Oh, they should. Secondly, don't come to me with your weird-ass fetishes, okay? This sounds like a fetish. This is way too detailed to not be a fetish. No. Like, I don't even know who you are, buddy. Notice there was no hi, no boo, nor nothing. Just coming in, giving me the life story of a heart attack, demanding, please, as if that would work, demanding that I draw them a very specific drawing, even if on my front page it says that I don't take requests, because of course they never read that part. So I made it all caps and I added some animations around it, so maybe people will notice more, but I highly doubt it. That sign can't stop me because I don't know how to read. Now, of course, I had made a little shitpost of an image, but I couldn't be arsed to fiddle with my stash and post a link and stuff like that, so I just replied no with a little heart, and then after I sent it, I blocked them. Sharon, could you please draw this borderline jailbait anime girl Lolly? I promise she's over 100 years. Whoops. My bots just pushed a comment up. 100 years old, so it's alright. I promise to give you plenty of exposure. There we go. Problem solved. Now I know Joel is kidding, but it's been a while since we saw the pulp. For those wondering how come in older stories I give Mom these giant globulous eyes, she used to have these extremely large frames in the 80s/90s. Why? It wasn't me. I didn't ask for this. Oh my god, I just noticed it's only his little pom-pom that's poking out of Ultros. Oh, that's funny shit right there. Whoops. Whoop. Well, I almost hated myself there. I hooked a button that I think completely got us rid of my ink layer, but we're good. We're okay. The seafood get its revenge on Joel. Shiro just like squid on Moogle action. Of course, I take out the squid. That's when everybody shows back up. Like, Sharon's on, and we're just going to leave it as background noise. Ultros shows up. Hey, Ultros! I can tell where your loyalties lie. I'm gonna save before I hate myself. Always safer to save. I have an autosave. I don't trust it. It's gonna take a while to get that calamari smell out. Yeah, that's a lot of wet fur. That's gonna be disgusting. Sips Coke. I'm back, baby. Very fishy Coke. Walking around without a care in the world when they know the squid could make a comeback at any moment. There's a lot of dishes banging upstairs. The first bar of this song makes me think of Frère Jacques. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. See? I can't be the only one. There's a lot of issues being downstairs too. You could be ambushed by a tiny white dog. Yeah, the ambushes are gonna be more numerous soon. Because as we all know, I'm on babysitting duty during the summer. And she's not a big fan of being alone for long. Little dozer. At least you gotta give me points for thinking on my feet at that age. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. Especially when some of what you got is a very unhelpful adult. Lily Hydrogen Slobber Torpedo, go for it. Has Lily appeared in any of your comics yet? Yeah, a couple times. You'd know if you'd read the comic. All 3 dogs that have went through this house have been in the comic. Phantom, Potat. Well, now that she's passed away, I can say her real name, Mademoiselle Dodu, and Lily. There was a reason Dodu had a witness protection program name. Let's not go into that. Plenty of them. My favorite is the one where she gets the spider on her snout. Mom really did say that. What she says in the strip, it's a spy, it's a spoo, it's a get it off. She really did say that. She couldn't get the word spider out of her mouth. Or the actual spider off of Lily's mouth. How about Romeo? Haven't heard much of him from you in a while. Well, that's because he's not our dog. He's the neighbor's dog. And because he stays home and Lily stays home, there's not much to say about him. Here's the thing though, I had my finger dislocated, but it's not like it was hurting. That's how I knew it was dislocated and not broken. But like at the age I had no concept of the difference. I just knew that it didn't really hurt, but that my finger was not supposed to bend that way. Laggiest internet ever, ugh. I don't know if it's your end or my end. Internet has been a little buggy today, so could be my end. Speaking of, I should probably put it back here so I can see if... No, it can't be on my end because I would get notifications of lagging on the bottom of my Streamlabs screen. Giving him black hair because, let's be honest, Mike had black hair. Had because he was lucky enough to get my pappy's genes when it comes to hair, so he started graying at age 15. I started graying at age 39. I've got a couple white hairs here and there on the top of my head. Sonny stopped touching the internet antenna thing. He found a small crumb behind it. Feed that poor thing. I'm putting myself in blue jogging suit because that's all I wore, jogging suits. Grandma Red would buy me jogging suits, and I would wear them. That's all I wore. Mom wanted to put me in dresses, and I was like, no, I want the jogging suits. And here starts a long combat about dresses. Even when discussing my future tuxedo that I want to get done for my sister's wedding, my sister showed us the bridesmaids' dresses, and Mom said, yeah, but you'd look good in that dress. And I said, I probably would. I don't want a goddamn dress. I am not comfortable in dresses. I have literal dysphoria when looking at myself in a dress. I feel like a man in a dress. But I'm not a man. I am gender fluid, yes. But I'm not a man. Nor a woman. I don't even like saying the word woman. So I prefer calling myself either a blob or a changeling. Because I don't really see myself as either or. I just know I don't want to wear dresses, and the idea of having a nice suit fills me with joy. He's being a brat. We feed him, but he's like, kibble again? I guess I'll starve and make my owners look abusive on purpose. I could comment on that, but we're in public. No, probably more like this. Yeah. This is gonna look really weird, but that was the color of my grandma's comforter at the time. Excellent meal. Good! You deserve to have a good meal. I agree with that. Everybody agrees with that. We're all going to celebrate. Oh yeah. Daily reminder that I control your lives. For those wondering why I'm picking such weird colors for the bedspread. Every time, because my pappy used to work for VRI. And every time they would change their bedding, and I mean change the model, or when the bedding got too old or something like that, Pappy would pick them up for home. So this is the VRI yellow pillow covers and the VRI blue contour sheet. And they also had the regular sheet. And we know they were VRI because they had the logo on them. We literally, at this moment, now we don't have the bed sheets because, well, they probably disintegrated by now. But we still have the VRI hand towels. And the logo is like stamped into the fabric of the towels. So it's like a faint VRI white logo on a white towel. I also have a VRI hat somewhere. I believe it's in my room. And a little wooden whistle. Well, little wooden whistle. It's about this big. It's huge. It's wooden. And when you blow in it, it makes the sound of a train. That's gotta be Uncle Marcel. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Mom is currently gutting Lily right now with a steak knife. And that sound usually means it's somebody at the door that Lily likes. Babu sharing is too cute. Oh, I know, I'm adorable. Got a picture of myself at that age upstairs in Mom's bedroom, but I'm not gonna go and get it because it's too far. You know what would be a good idea? Adding the text. We're almost done. And when I say that, usually Paul pipes up. Great comic this week, Sharon. Love it. Get it over with. There we go. There it is. There's Paul. Great comic. Thanks, Sharon. You're the best. Next Sunday, I'm gonna start the stream like that. We're almost done, folks, just to see if the programming kicks in. Must hug baby Sharon. Yeah, baby Sharon went through a lot. I want to squish baby Shiro's cheeks. No. Y'all are nice. I couldn't make a joke and say, where the hell were you when I was a kid? And none of you were born when I was a kid, so... I'm kidding. Paul was definitely born. I want to give baby Sharon my action figures. Aww. Aren't you sweet? Itchy head. I said jagged. Thank you. There we go. Little trick. You must have been adorable as a toddler. I was! I have photographic evidence of me being absolutely precious as a toddler. Despite rumors by other kids to the contrary, I was a super cute little person. took years of work to get me back to a spot where I consider myself pretty. And by years, I mean decades of self-work, because I couldn't friggin' trust my psychologist. Because she didn't consider it a good session unless I cried. And I don't care who you are, that's not healthy. You want to fix the problem, not just make your patients cry for the fun of it. Psychologists are not to be trusted. Anyway, yeah, you gotta shop for a long time before you find a good one. I should ask the Duolingo owl to be my new shrink. If I actually do it the way I meant to do it. Okay, let's take a look-see. Yeah, we're good for today. We're nice and done. Didn't play games because, well, you guys were kind of busy, like with Coco needing to eat and stuff like that. But that's okay. And as usual, as with every end of stream, extra special caramel drizzle sprinkle covered thanks to our supporters Mbb, Paul K, Missanovis, David F, Marianne J, and Zedna. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. Next live stream, of course, next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is my time, and maybe not your time. Check the times. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye.